We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and our single focus is centered here at Hartman Creek State Park. We have a large volunteer group. We raise funds. What's really unique about this park, I think, first of all, is geographic proximity. It's close to major metros, but far enough away where it becomes a destination that's convenient to reach, but it's a getaway. It's a lovely day getaway.
Hartman Creek State Park is just a lovely park, and I love it for the diversity of habitat. We've got the lakes, spring-fed lakes. We have the tall pine plantations left over from years ago that were planted, and we have prairies. There are also just, the regular hiking trails, which can be used in winter for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. And of course, there's the single-track bike trails. The trail around Hartman Lake is actually accessible. So if you have even wheelchairs, I've seen wheelchairs are on the trail. Part of it's paved, part of it is a hard packed gravel. So we like that we can offer that for people that have a little more challenge in hiking. The Ice Age Trail, I think that's a great feature. Brings lots of people, lots of hikers. I've met a number of them here, and they all have great stories and love this segment of that trail.
The Ice Age Trail runs through Hartman Creek State Park, and it's very popular, and it supplements many of our hiking trails that we've developed here at the park, like the one behind us that goes all the way around Allen Lake. Also in the park, we have fat tire bike trails. Single track trails are referred to, and they're open year-round. And recently the Friends co-opted with another volunteer organization and acquired a large trail groomer. So in the wintertime, the snow can be packed down, so the single track fat tire bike crews can go out there and enjoy the easy runs, the expert runs, or the medium runs for all sorts of skill levels. So in addition to the hiking and the fat tire trail bikes, we've got a lovely set of horse trails, approximately 7 miles through the area for equestrians. Easy in, easy out with their large trailers. So it's been extremely popular, and there's another volunteer group that helps maintain some of those trails along with our Friends group.
Back to the habitats, I mentioned the tall pines, the prairies. These lakes then also attract a lot of waterfowl, and the varied habitat attracts a lot of birds. I'm a bird watcher, and I love this place for bird watching. There's also a really nice vernal pond, which means it's only wet in the springtime. Excellent breeding grounds for frogs. I lead frog hikes in the spring and bird hikes. So there's just lots of things to do here.
We have so much diversity here of activities. We have a family campground with over 100 sites, a group campsite, which so family reunions, scouts, other organizations can come in and have their own section for a camping experience for the weekend.
My husband and I camp host, so we spend a couple weeks in the spring and a couple weeks in September camp hosting, and we've been doing that. This was our 9th summer that we've done that. We started out like, what's camp hosting about? We love to talk to people and visit and everything, but our job is to answer questions and just be around the campground, and then we sort of clean up when people come and go. We make sure the campsites the fire pits are clean and ready for the next camper.
We raise funds by selling firewood and ice and branded merchandise. We also are funded with donations and grants from many of our friends and followers in the county and in the state. We use those funds then to make improvements here at the park, either with volunteer labor or by sourcing equipment and accessories that the park staff needs to function more effectively. As we know, funding from the state of Wisconsin is being reduced consistently and then unfortunately there's a lot of deferred maintenance. So we kind of backfill the gaps here as volunteers to help improve the park and make it more accessible, more friendly for all of our visitors from the Midwest.
We found ourselves like, well, we had a lot of extra time, so eventually we asked if there were other things that could be done. So when we're here, my husband's kind of handy, so you know, we fix the railings and fences, and we stain and paint and do whatever we can do to help the staff here make their job easier. When I came on board with the Friends group about 3 years ago, one of the things I was interested in was providing naturalist programs again, because of cuts in funding. The naturalist that was part-time here, because that position was eliminated, and so I thought we could probably still provide naturalist programs with, you know, on our own. So I lead some of them, but not all of them by any means. We bring in all kinds of programs, including music, but live birds of prey, a snake program. We do monarch tagging. We take, besides the bird walks and the frog walks, we do other walks looking for fungi or insects. We have the Carner blue butterfly, which needs the host plant lupins, which grows in the prairies. The Carner blue butterfly is very special. It's a threatened species. I believe it's threatened. So just a wide variety, as much as we can fit in. And I think it's a great opportunity for people to learn about the park more in depth. A couple years ago, I did go and get my Wisconsin Master Naturalist certificate. It was a week-long training program, but I've always been interested in bird watching. I'm very active in our Winnebago Audubon chapter in the Oshkosh area, and I've always liked the out of doors. And so in retirement, I'm enjoying these things that I didn't always have a lot of time for.
Our mission statement at the Friends of Hartman Creek is to connect people with nature. And this is an ideal location for that, as people can be as active or as inactive as they want to be. So again, all of the hiking opportunities, they're slow, leisurely, take it at your own pace. We know that our hiking trails are designed that they can accommodate just almost any age group. So if someone wants to hang out on a bench and enjoy the beauty, absolutely. If they want to work up a little sweat, they can go out and do the Fat Tire bike trails. The beach is incredibly popular. It's probably the size of a football field on Hartman Lake. The water's clear, refreshing, lots of sand, and it's not unusual to see on a lovely weekend in the summertime, hundreds and hundreds of people camped out for the day on the beach, enjoying the shelter, the shade. They can also rent canoes and kayaks and paddle boards out there at the same time. Fishing here is surprisingly good. The lakes aren't very deep, but they're very clean, and the habitat is amazing for fish and for wildlife in general. Right here is Allen Lake, well known for panfish and northern, and some bass are out there. On the other end, Hartman Lake is also extremely popular, and we'll see people here in the summertime in their canoes, kayaks, or fishing from shore, and in the wintertime, they'll drill holes in the ice and be out there with tip-ups and jig poles. So lots of opportunities here for people of all ages and skills.
I think it's a very quiet park. Maybe I try to get here when it's not on the weekend, you know, when it's quieter, to just enjoy, smell the pines, bird watch, listen for birds. In spring, I love all the spring flowers and the frogs. I love the frog songs in the spring.
For many, many years, I had a full-time career, and I was in an office, and I was traveling constantly, and life never provided as much opportunity as I wanted to enjoy nature. Now in retirement, I'm just as busy as I ever was, but focused on giving back to our community and supporting our natural wonders like Hartman Creek State Park. Hartman Creek is an amazing place. We love it here, but that's one of the most magnificent things about the state of Wisconsin is our natural resources. There are several state parks within 2 hours of here, and they should all be visited. There's something to be offered at every single location.
It's getting away from the busyness of everyday life. It's a very calming experience to be here.